Hiya, it's Carrie. I'm your regional officer. Most of you in Edinburgh probably already know me, but for Glasgow, I'm the new Pat. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on the ACAS talks. I don't know if you're aware that we were in ACAS on Wednesday, but it was to do with the pay dispute. As you know, we've reached an impasse. And that's when we usually bring in ACAS. They can help an employer and unions try to negotiate and move forwards when that's happened. So myself, Lynn and all your reps met with them on Wednesday. We worked all day trying to get a deal. They did move in the right direction, so things were going positive, but they were nowhere near the expectations you have for us to bring you back an offer to ballot on. So we are really committed, and Menzies are as well, to continue in this, to try and get something that we can ballot on you that's meaningful to you. So we adjourned a meeting at the end of the day. Menzies have committed to going away and looking at the pot of money that they've got available to spend. So they're going to approach the board and ask for more. And they're also looking at the pay harmonisation piece specifically in Glasgow. So a good bit of work's getting done in the background. Whilst we were in good faith, that we were positive that a deal may be done, we were crystal clear that we are not pausing the industrial action ballot. Yous have waited long enough. They've had plenty of time to get things together. And it's disappointing that we need to wait until industrial action ballot's looming before these real talks start to happen. So the industrial action paperwork's now been submitted to our team, the United Industrial Action Ballot Team. And I'll come back with an update nearer the time to what that means and what it looks like when the ballot papers are coming out. But the thing I want us to concentrate on now is in this time before the ballot is finalised and with yous and yous are voting on it, we need to focus on recruiting. So I'm asking you to speak to a non-member, emphasise the strength we are going to need to pose a real credible threat and to bring that airport to a standstill should we need to. Right now, I've seen loads of different employers use tactics to break unions. Now, I'm not saying Menzies are doing that. I'm just talking from experience, what I've seen in other industrial actions. They will offer astronomical rates of overtime, get non-members to cover it. They'll bring non-members in for other stations. Your post may be filled by a non-member. So I would encourage you to speak to a non-member, get them to join Unite, get them to join you in the picket line if we need to go out. The biggest thing as well that we need to focus on and be mindful of, when we do start an industrial action ballot, it's the only time that we're legally obliged to give your employer the numbers of your membership. So at that point, they can see how many people in different posts are going to be out, potentially going to be out. So at that point, they then start, and understandably so, to recruit and think where are the gaps going to be. So they start to plan their contingency plan. So when we hit them with the numbers, they need to see that yous are strong and there are no gaps and there are no weaknesses. And if yous are all out, they will not be able to run that operation without you. That will really focus them on coming back to the table with an offer that yous are hopefully happy with. I don't want any of your efforts undermined or give them the belief they can break us. I want you to go out and be strong. So I'm asking you to speak to every colleague that you know, make sure they're in the union, remind them of the successful pay deals we've had because yous are unionised and yous have stood together before. This might be your toughest fight yet, but we're going to win this. And we want to do it in a fair and reasonable way. And if we can avoid yous taking industrial action, that is great with me. But we want Menzies to realise the consequences if you did take industrial action. So I'll come back to you with a bigger update when we've got more information, but it was just to keep you posted for now. Cheers.